and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 10 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The pass to Mozgov. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
For 3, Westbrook, and the Thunder another.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Irving drives in, and that one's good. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I briefly spoke with David Black. We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
And thank you, Doris. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Cantor kicks to Durant. To the wing on the left. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. And Westbrook gets it to go.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
To the inside, here's Mozgov. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area. And that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Nick Collison. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Here's Westbrook. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Williams with the ball. Screen by Jefferson. Smith for three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his third rebound on the night.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Westbrook against Williams. Three-pointer. Varejao comes up with the rebound. From deep three-point range. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh, my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
OKC, make some noise for yours.
And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his
I put all the pressure on me to be better.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James, with a textbook example, how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that... That's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the five guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backboard.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Kyle Singler is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's DJ Augustine, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Waiters in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And finished off by Collison.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team, and I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
Assist from.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Irving passes to Love. Picked by Mozgov. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 8 points for Timofey Mozgov. Thunder trailing by 3.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. LeBron drives in, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
That's good. Irving. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle.
And when you look at Serge Ibaka, it's amazing how methodically he's worked on his shooting. I mean, it seems like every year his range. Extends another couple of feet. He now has one of the best mid-range jumpers in the game, and that has obviously... opened up the offense for everyone else.
Now Westbrook following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Shumpert dishes to LeBron. Tries again.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Irving kicks to Love. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he assist a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. On the wing, James. That's good. LeBron's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
And he gets the bucket. Got 9 points.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Irving against Westbrook. It's a pick by Love. Irving attacking. Right side Shumpert. Plenty of space. And again, it's Cleveland. Now Westbrook. He's got 9. And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
I asked him what he thought would be the key for them, and he told me dealing with the penetration of Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive athletes in the game. We've got to send him to help and rotate early to deny him finishes at the rim. Guys, that's never easy.
All right, Doris, thanks. No good from Irving.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Here's James. Westbrook with the block. And they're able to recover. Irving can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And James with the basket on the assist by Irving.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided to put it out, he helped the Wolves win. Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Here's Williams. Following the score by Oklahoma City. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook. Checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Verajau's checked in. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Well, and of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
The Thunder have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. For 3, Westbrook can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Thompson sends it back. Jefferson kicks to Smith. Passes it to Williams. Corner shot. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Team an incredible edge defensively. I tell you what. But it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Thompson sets the pick for Williams. Williams double team and stolen by Singler. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Oh, and the jam finally.
Solid in transition.
Well, to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Count the bucket.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And the lead goes right back.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Varejao can't hit. Great D that time from Collison. Down low. And Waiters with the stuff.
Big time. Fat.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Varejao with a screen on Waiters. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Oklahoma City out in front, up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting. and even blocking.